Hello everybody, I hope you're all enjoying today. Talk about the energy, isn't it just amazing? And this is work. That's the best thing about all of this. This is actually work. Imagine, I worked for over 30 years in the public sector. I never had a day like this, ever. Okay, so I'm here this morning to talk to you about the first 90 days. Okay? Firstly, I'm honoured to be on the stage to be doing this. I'm just under 4 years in the business. I joined in June 2013. And, you know, I didn't have a lot of the tools when I started out that are available today. They were there, but I didn't use them. I was like Jill. I was just full of excitement and passion. But before I start, I just want to show you this. Marion Fitzgerald reminded me of this last weekend. I went to a wonderful training on the first steps to manager in Enniskillen. And she reminded me of this. I hadn't looked at this in about 3 years. This is Forever's mission statement. Look at the wording that this company uses in its mission statement. It's about creating a profitable environment where individuals can, with dignity, be what they want to be. Now that allows us to be individuals. Forever don't ask us to conform. They ask us to be the best that we can be and to go out and build a business and build a dream life if we want to. They don't tell us what to do. They give us the tools and they just say, go and do it. So the only thing that's stopping any of us from achieving everything that you've seen so far is ourselves. They use words like integrity and empathy and fun. You've already heard the fun from Jill. It even goes higher than that, but she is a high energy. But the empathy and the integrity, this company has such an integrity attached to it. And I think that really attracted me to it. But even through the 4 years that I'm nearly in the business, I've even grown more attached and more proud of this company and been a part of it because of that. It creates and cherishes a passion and belief in the company, the products, and the industry. And that is one thing we are all challenged by when we come into this industry, because it is so different to what a lot of us have done before. What it also does is it challenges our belief and our confidence. So that is one of the things I'm going to talk to you about today, is how to develop that confidence. It seeks knowledge and balance above all, and they are courageous as they lead. And that is one thing I found with this company. They are walking with us every step of the way. They lead the way for us. They supply everything to us. All we have to do is get out of our own way. That's all. And just do what we're being guided to do. So my story, I worked for over 30 years in the public sector here in Ireland. I have the permanent pensionable job. I worked in an office where we actually provided assistance to people setting up their own business. So I saw at first hand a lot of the challenges people have in setting up their own businesses. Challenges we don't face when we start a Forever business. You know, like the overheads, the investment that's involved, the licenses that you might have to get, you know, the staff you might have to pay, the buildings that you might have to find and pay for, the property tax, the water charges, all of those things. We don't have that with Forever. And yet we have a global business. When I first looked at Forever, I was brought into the business by a little girl called Amy O'Mara. And no more than Jill, any opportunity I am on stage or I get to acknowledge what Amy has done for me, I say it. Because if Amy had not had the courage to say to me about this business, now I'm nearly twice Amy's age, and Amy unfortunately can't be here today. But if she didn't have the courage to just tell me about it, where would I be? Oh my gosh, I dread to think where I'd be. So when you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, I can't talk to people about this business. How do I explain this business? Just go and spout it out. It doesn't matter. If it's the right time for that person, they will want to listen and they will want to hear about it. And if they're curious enough, they'll go and find out themselves anyway, no matter how brilliant or how terrible you do a one-to-one. But if you don't broach the subject, if you don't tell them, they'll never know. When I first came here, I came to the June Success Day in 2013. And I came in and I saw all this happy-clappy crowd going on, and I went, ooh, that's not for me. Anybody sitting there new today going, oh, they're a bit weird? Yeah, we are, okay? The second thing I heard Bob talking about these wonderful products, and I went, whoa, sales, not for me. Okay, anybody else say the same? And then I heard him talking about building teams, talking to people, and I went, oh, that's that pyramid thing. No, definitely not for me. They're all the things that are thrown at us, and I would have been the greatest skeptic. But what I saw was a lady gotten up on stage, Marion Fitzgerald. Again, I mention her every time, because Marion came back from the Global Rally with a massive cheque. I can't remember if it was 89,000 or 98,000, but does it really matter? And she was the most down-to-earth person. She was so ordinary, so lovely. She came into the business because she wanted to stay at home with her kids. She wanted to get extra bit of money just to pay for a set of curtains. I mean, how ordinary can you get? And I looked at Mary and I said, well, surely if she can do it, I can. And it just sparked a little light in me. And I said, maybe I'll try it. And that was my first thing, I'll try it. But I saw a way that I could maybe change my future, that I could become the driver of my own bus, that I could have an opportunity to provide so much more for myself and my family. Desire, this company, one of the first things they ask is, what do you want? How many jobs have you gone into that they actually turn around and say, welcome in the door, Finola, tell me, what would you like us to give you? I never came across it until I found Forever. They ask us what we want. They tell us, if you're prepared to work for it, we'll give it to you. We'll give you more than you've ever desired. But you have to start, first of all, by knowing what you want. And it started that spark in me that I could dare to dream again. Their attitude is phenomenal. Their attitude towards each and every one of us is, you know, if you do the work, if you do the training, you go to all these success days and everything, we'll build you and we'll give you everything you want in life. And they encourage each and every one of us to change our attitude, to become more positive, to believe in ourselves, to imagine and live the best life that we can live. Their commitment, what do they ask for us in return? They ask for us very, very little, just a basic commitment to go out and promote a fantastic range of products that you've heard Jason mention is life-changing. And they ask us to do it in whatever way we want to do it. There are no targets. There's nobody standing over your shoulder telling you, you have to do A, B, and C. You do whatever you want. You will be paid by whatever you want. You will get out of it what you put into it. So again, what they do is they put the full control in your lap. You are the driver of the bus. It's all about a work ethic. This business is so different to anything I've ever been involved in. My parents were both teachers, very traditional jobs. I have a brother and sister in very traditional jobs. I have another sister who's a real entrepreneur, thank God, because she inspires me every day. But all we have to do here is develop a good work ethic. Simple tasks that we do every day on a daily basis consistently, and we can have everything we want in life. It ignited my passion. I became very passionate very quickly about the products because I used them. Just like Jason had mentioned, I saw the changes it brought in me. I saw the changes it brought in my family, my friends, people I shared the products with. So very, very quickly, I became very passionate about products. Now, I'm also a holistic therapist. I'm a reflexologist. I was never into products. But having started to use Forevers, I am now passionate about them and I will talk about them to everybody and anybody. I was determined. Once I decide to do something, I do it. Problem is getting there to the determination and the decision. But I do it. And I was determined, once I started this business was going to work for me. But unfortunately, a month after I came in, life threw a huge curveball at me. My dad got very sick. So I stopped and I did nothing. So my first 90 days, about a week of them were full of passion and excitement. And after that, it was like falling down the steep slope. Can you imagine how Amy must have felt? She was so excited. I think I was one of the very first that she signed up. And you can know the excitement when somebody comes into your business and you can see them getting excited, and then I did nothing. But she listened to me, and that's another key thing in the 90 days. Listen to the people around you. Listen to the people you've brought in. Listen to the other people around you in the business. I kept saying to her, Amy, just give me a bit of space, and when I start, I'll go. That September I went. And I went right through until April. I hit manager in April. And I've gone on to do so much more with the company then. The excitement was just amazing. Okay, when I came into it, okay, I would have been a reserved enough individual. I wouldn't be leaping around the stage like Jill, but I'm getting there. The more you hang around with people like that, the more you get there. The more you become part of the happy, clappy crowd. And it's brilliant because it releases that energy within you. But the excitement was there. I didn't know a huge amount about the products. I didn't know a huge amount about the business. But I was excited and passionate about it. So it's not about necessarily how much you know initially. It's about what you're putting out there. People are attracted to you, not necessarily the products, not necessarily the business. They will buy you first. So get out of your own way and don't be worrying. Just tell them as much as you already know and then bring them along to Success Day or bring them to a business presentation or a training day and they'll find the answers themselves. My confidence grew, my belief in the company and the products grew, and I was learning new skills. Do you honestly think 4 years ago I would have stood up here? No way. You've heard Jill say the same. You grow into every position in this business. The business not only grows Allo, it grows people. We often hear Niamh Kiernan saying that, okay? It grows you. You become a better person through this business. And I love learning anyway. But then this often happens. How many of you hear this from people coming into your business? Oh my God, there's so much coming at me. I don't know what to do. But there is no time frame on this. Nobody says you have to do it in a certain length of time. As Jill said, it doesn't matter how long it takes for you to get up the ladder or what stage on the plan you want to be. It's your journey. You decide. If you want to be a dentist or an engineer or a teacher or whatever, you go to college for 3 or 4 years, right? All the information comes at you, but you take it in a structured fashion. In this one, when you come in, all the information is there. It all comes at you nearly in one fell swoop. But you pick and choose what you want to do. You can be a racehorse or you can be a pack horse. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's your journey, so be whatever you want to be. I'm a pack horse, and I'm very happy as a pack horse. But I'm developing a little bit more speed all the time. Okay? So take your time. All the tools are there. All the information is there. You choose what you want to take and how fast you want to go. This is the biggie, mindset. I've already mentioned the only thing that will stop you is yourself. The only way you can fail in forever is when you quit. I've heard that stickability brings credibility. If you can stick this business out, you will go. You will make this a success. So work on your mindset. That is the greatest challenge you will come. It's about reading the books you need to be reading. It's about your own positive self-talk. What are you telling yourself every day? Are you telling yourself you're beautiful? Are you telling yourself you're unique? Because you are. Each and every single one of you are so unique and beautiful. And you all have your own journey and your own way to walk this. So embrace that. But tell yourself that. Don't put yourself down. If you make a mistake and you do a crap one-to-one, as I've done, God, I bored people to tears when I started. Because I wanted to go through every page in the booklet and tell them everything. Okay? But that's okay. It's all part of the learning. So don't beat yourself up. Watch what you're telling yourself. Watch what you're talking, how you're talking to yourself. Visualize it. Can you actually see yourself being successful? Can you see yourself holding a $100,000 check? Or that $89,000 check, or even a $5,000 check? Can you see yourself driving that beautiful car that you've always wanted to? Can you see yourself walking into that house you've always dreamed of? Can you see yourself away in Cancun or on those gorgeous sun holidays? Or whatever it is that rocks your boat. Can you see yourself there? Start to dream and start to picture yourself in those situations. Books, CDs, DVDs, YouTube, they're all there for you. Go out the door, turn left again, go in and visit the girls in Knowledge is King. They have so much information there. The web store is out there. Go out and visit them. Every Success Day I went to, I picked up a book or a DVD or a CD. I never failed to. And I always attempted to read it before the next Success Day. Didn't always get them finished. But I now have a library of books. And I'll hand them willingly to my team and offer it to them because I want to encourage them to grow their mindset. Books, DVDs, CDs, all of this stuff is so important. My car is my school. I'm in the car so often, I never listen to the radio, I never listen to music. I always have Jim Rohn on, or I have Jack Canfield, or I have Tony Robbins, or I have Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. All of these things are always playing in my car. So my mind is being fed all the time by this positive stuff. All these people telling me, I can do this. Who do you surround yourself with? All the negative Nellies seem to appear out of the woodwork when we join this business. I don't know about you, but I never realised there were so many of them around me. Imagine sitting in that energy. Most of them have gone, by the way, because I visualise only beautiful, positive people coming into my life. So the negative Nellies usually don't come near me. But it is so important to surround yourself with the right people. And where better to get them than in a room like this? Look at them. Every one of you are vibrating a lovely, positive energy, full of potential. Even if you're sitting there going, oh, she's talking crap, you're still full of it. Whether you like it or not. You can't but soak it up. Your energy is going to have to lift because everybody else's is so high. I come here every single month because I need that injection. I need that to keep me going. The amount of hugs I've got this morning. I was so conscious of me white that I wouldn't get the makeup on it. But I mean, it's just wonderful. And these are people I've only got to know since I came into this business. You know, the people that this business brings into your life is just amazing. It's phenomenal. And it lifts you, it supports you. They're always there. When my dad got sick and I couldn't do anything, I just couldn't focus on the business, Forever was still there for me, because I'm a firm believer things come to you in life when you need it. Forever provided products to me that kept me strong and kept my mum strong. They kept my immune system strong, so I didn't get sick under the stress. But it also provided an environment for me that kept me safe and kept me believing that there was something better beyond what I was going through, beyond the difficult situation I was in. It gave me hope all the time. Mentally, it kept me strong. So am I passionate and do I believe in Forever? Absolutely, because it has given me so much so far. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Your energy will attract in the right people. If you're going around saying you can't, thinking negative, going, this is a load of crap, that's exactly all the people you're going to get. More of the same. Whereas if you vibrate at a higher energy, if you just believe and keep coming into an environment like this, you will only attract goodness. You will only attract possibility and potential into your life. Again, mindset is everything, but so is the responsibility. The only thing that'll stop you is yourself. It's up to you. It's up to me. If I want everything Forever can give, it's up to me. I'm the only person that is going to sabotage my ability to achieve everything. It's all about following the yellow brick road. Guess who loved that movie? Click, click, I want to go home. But it is. Forever has provided everything. How many business do you go into that everything is there for you? All the tools, everything. There is nothing that you have to do. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just step on the yellow brick road and whoosh, away you go. Everything is there for you. But simplify it. The only things you need to start in your 90 days is that box. Jason already mentioned that box and how valuable that box was to their life and the changes it has brought. These two booklets come in that box. And these are your Getting Started and Welcome booklet. Here they are. There is so much information in them. Have you read them? Have you seen them? Did you look at them in the box and go, oh, that's lovely, throw it aside, give me the Propolis cream until I try it? The book. Go back and pull out that book, wipe off the cobwebs if they're on it, okay? And go through that book. There is a wealth of information in it. It gives you so much information. And the last one you need is this. First Steps to Manager. You'll hear it over and over again. It's the roadmap for your business. It is your Bible. Your business in a box, which I've already mentioned. This is not just a box. It contains all your hopes and dreams. Because essentially, it can change your life. It has. You've heard so many stories already of the difference it has made. I didn't buy in this box. I bought in a C9, the weight loss program, because I was still a skeptic. But 3 months later, I bought that box. It was the very first thing I bought when I decided I was doing this business. It is your forever ID. Your forever ID comes with it, that little number that's on the top of your application form. But that is such a valuable asset. And again, Marion reminded me of this last weekend. That's why it's so important to go to all these trainings. It doesn't matter how many times you've heard it. I've been at the First Steps to Manager training about 3 times, but every time I've gone, I got something new. Because I want to learn, I'm eager to learn. But this is your license to trade globally. By buying that box, you suddenly have an international business, or the potential of an international business, if you're prepared to do it. It provides an uncapped income potential. Uncapped. Jill mentioned about, that ceiling, that €500 ceiling. We all have it. We all have a certain ceiling that we feel that's all we're worth. But Forever allows us to grow beyond that. It encourages us to grow beyond that. And it tells us, if you go out and do it, we'll pay you as much money as you like. How many jobs give you that? It's a willable legacy for you and for generations to come. You can pass this on to your children. They can pass it on to their children. It can provide such a security for generations to come. So don't underestimate the value of that box. It's your shop. You're now open for business. You have an international shop. Do you tell people that? Do you realise you've opened a shop? Albeit a virtual shop, it doesn't matter, but it's your shop. And it doesn't matter where people are, they can come and shop in your shop. If you tell them. But if you don't tell them, they don't know. That box provides 2 of most of the most popular products in the range. One that you can open and start using straight away. And I would encourage, when I bring somebody into this business and that box arrives, I make sure first and foremost that they are so excited about that box. Because that box is their hopes and dreams. So get them excited about them. Get them really jizzed up, because that's like all your Christmases coming at once. What's in that box are the products that you can start using, so you can start to develop your passion and your belief in the products. You can share it with the people you love, so they can start to benefit from the products. It contains promotional material, literature, like those books that start to help you understand the business and to share the business with others. It provides little samples that you can give out. And it starts you off on your journey with Forever. Now, the number of people that have invested in that box, €383 down south. It's a different box up the north, it's about 199, but it's a different, there's not as many products, I think, in it. But the number of people who have invested that box and then done nothing. Nothing. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't have €383 to just throw away and do nothing. So for me, getting that €383 was a lot of money. So I was going to make damn sure that I got some return on it. But the products are amazing once you start using them. Be a product of the product. You cannot, in all honesty, go out and talk about these products unless you use them. It doesn't matter if you can't drink the stuff, like that lovely lady in the yellow dress mentioned earlier. It doesn't matter. But you still need to taste it so you can talk about it. And don't ever tell people that is, oh, it's yucky. It's not yucky, it's an acquired taste. Remember, it's your business. Okay, Guinness is an acquired taste, as I'm sure most of you gents will say. Okay, so it is an acquired taste. Some people love it, some people don't. Okay, remember, that's your opinion. Keep it to yourself. Getting started, these 2 guides I've already mentioned to them. There is so much information in them. You have your introduction to Forever, telling you about the company, telling you a bit about the business. It starts to explain the business opportunity to you, so you can start to get an understanding of what network marketing is about and what Forever are about. It explains the marketing plan to you. So when you're starting out in a business, these are the things you need to know. How can you tell people about this business? How can you show them the potential that is in this business unless you can understand what the marketing plan can give you, the different ways the marketing plan can pay you, the different percentages you can have. If you move up the plan, the benefits that's going to mean to you. You need to understand these things. And again, the only person that can do that is you. You're the only person that can take the responsibility to learn that. You're given all the tools. What more do you want Forever to do for you? Success days, trainings, booking tickets, all of that. It explains it. It tells you what success days are about, but it could never give you the experience. So you've got to get people here. It explains about the trainings, the different trainings that are available. Forever provides us with huge amount of training. But it also opens us up to training with people from all across the globe. People that are giants in the industry. And we get that training for a fraction of the cost. A fraction. And yet it is unbelievable the amount of people that do not bother to go to those trainings. If you want to grow in this business, if you want to learn this business, if you want everything that Forever can give you, you have got to embrace that learning. You've got to grow into every level in the marketing plan and become a better person every step along the way. That's what your 90 days are involved in, is starting the learning process. I'm 4 years in the business and every day is a learning day for me. And please God, every day to come will be the same, because I love learning. I love trying new things. I love hearing all the stories, because every one of them inspires me and it teaches me something else. It's about understanding your business. If you understand the business, you can coach it to the people who come into your business. If you can coach it to them, you can teach them to coach it on. And then you start to build momentum and start to build a business. They provide you information on the marketing tools that are available, all the different books, the literature, also the social media. There is a huge amount of social media links attached to the company that they've already set up. You don't have to go and set up your own website. It's already there. You have foreverliving.com, you have foreverknowledge.com, you have FLP Social, you have so many. I can't even remember them all. And all of those tools are already in existence, and you have not had to pay a penny to put that in place to support you. It's all there. It's in the little booklet. They talk about compliance. We are a health and wellness company. We do not make medical claims. These are health and wellness products to support our health and wellness. They're not a cure-all. So don't sell them as that. They will hugely support people and support their bodies to do what their bodies can do best. And they have a frequently asked questions. So whatever question you're coming up with, you can be guaranteed somebody has asked it before. And it's more than likely in that book, or it's on one of those social media platforms that you can find the answers. And if not, go and ask your upline or go and ask somebody in the industry. But I guarantee you, there's not a question that you are asking that somebody else hasn't asked before you. The first steps to manage your booklet. This is your absolute Bible. It's your roadmap along the yellow brick road. It contains everything you need to know in order to grow your business. And when that training comes up, if you are not in that room, shame on you. Because you cannot expect to grow a business if you do not learn how to actually do the business yourself first. It is about walking the road. It's about walking the walk yourself. They talk about your goals. I already mentioned when I came into this business, Forever asked me, what do I want? What do I desire? So it's about setting your goals. But dream big. Nobody says you have to dream small. If Rexmon wants to give you everything that you can possibly think of, why not think about it? So have big goals, but have definite goals, because then you know what you're aiming for. It talks about your who do you know list. Now, a lot of people, when they come into the business, they kind of go, oh, I don't want to put her on the list. No, God, I couldn't work with her. Or I don't want to put him on the list. Sure, he wouldn't be interested in the business. Or, don't like him. Or, well, I don't know very many people. How many of you have heard that? Oh, I don't think I know very many people. In that booklet, there's a memory jogger. And when you start writing your who do you know list, and I mean really writing it, it's amazing how the names start to flow out. Because I'm a long time already on this earth. I've met a lot of people through, even from when I was a baby, people I knew, maybe the doctor, the nurse, the dentist, the local news agents, whatever. Mightn't have known them when I was 6 months, but now I knew they were there. They're on my who do you know list. It doesn't matter who they are. You don't have to know them. You don't need to know much about them. Put them on your who do you know list. Because your who do you know list is simply showing you the potential that you have. You might have a name on that list that you don't really connect with. But it could be who they know that could potentially be a diamond in your business. or it could be an introduction through them, or that might trigger another name for you. So your who do you know list is an extremely valuable list. So give it time and put in the effort with it. The business cycle on the top right, that little circle there, that's simply a guide of how you bring people along in the business. You start them on your who do you know list. You connect with them and start building a relationship. You ask them would they be interested in looking at a business opportunity. You're not asking them to give you their lifeblood. You're asking them would they like to look at something that could potentially change their lives. But it's up to them. They still have the choice. You bring them along to a business presentation. You bring them along to Success Day to just give them a glimpse of the potential. It's still their choice. They're not selling their soul by coming to a business presentation or coming to Success Day. They're simply coming to look. Like I was curious. Skeptical, but curious. It tells you how to have a launch, how to start retailing your products, how to build a customer list so that you can have that little bit of extra money coming in, how to start connecting with people, how to talk to people, how to pick up the phone and ring somebody, what do you say, how to do your who do you know list, how to. It tells you all the how-tos in this business, enough to get you started in your 90 days. And it helps you to get organised. Get your folders organised from day one. If day one is a way back, which it is for me now, 4 years ago, I'm only now really getting my folders organised because I was just passion on fire, excitement on fire, whereas now I'm organised in how I actually work my business. The 1 to 31 folder, the 1 to 12 folder, they are very, very valuable tools. If you don't know what they are, ask your upline, or even Google it. I think there's 2 or 3 wee videos on YouTube that you can find to explain it. But it all starts with your vision. Now I know, because I'm a holistic therapist, I'm also a life coach, so I had done a lot of this work previously in relation to how to prepare my vision board, how to, start looking at the things that I really want in my life. But this is quite alien to a lot of people coming into the business. Some people are very negative to this. Don't believe in it. It's codswallop. Wouldn't do that, right? But remember, you can write down your goals. But some people are visual more than actually relating to words. So they need to see the picture. They need to see the picture of that car that they want on the board. And when they see it, they can become emotionally attached to it. Go and sit into the car in your local traders. Smell the leather or whatever the smell is in the car. Look at those beautiful alloy wheels that mean nothing to me, right? But go and feel what it's like to be in the car of your dreams. Then put a picture of you sitting in that car on your board. And every time you look at that, you relive that moment of you in that car. So you are now connected and emotionally connected to it. Now, when the negative Nellies come along and they tell you, why would you be involved in that? Oh my God, I wouldn't sell products. It's a pyramid scheme. Every time somebody knocks you a little bit and knocks your confidence, your dream begins to flop. If it's all up here, it begins to come a little blurry. It's not as clear as it was. And then somebody does something and you get an awful blow. It knocks your confidence completely. Your dream is gone because it's knocked out of your head completely. But if it's on your fridge door, or if it's on your wardrobe, or if it's somewhere that every morning you waking up, the first thing you see is that board, that is reinforcing that right in your psychic every single day. I cannot get out of my bed without seeing my vision board. I cannot walk out of the bedroom without seeing it, unless I close my eyes, but then I'll probably walk into the wall. But you know what I mean? If it's not in front of you, how can you keep that vision? How can you keep the strength of belief in that vision? So it is important to do your vision board. And as Jill mentioned earlier, to update it. What I had on my vision board 4 years ago is totally different to what I have on my board now, because my priorities have changed and my belief in what I can achieve has changed. So get your vision board and put it down in writing, so you're working with both the words and the pictures. Don't be afraid to dream big. Rex Maughan is like Santa Claus. He'll give you anything you want if you dream big enough and you're prepared to work for it. So dream big, set a big goal. And then you have to grow into the person to achieve that. And it's in the growth, that's where you will find the magic. I hit a wall about 1.5 years ago, and I reached out to somebody in the business. And her words to me were, Finola, when life throws you a challenge like that, it's simply another message to say, hey, it's time to grow another little bit. And it made so much sense to me. It meant I just had to step up and step out a little bit more. And that's what today is like. Don't think that my stomach wasn't all over the place this morning, no more than Jill's. It's not easy getting up here, but I know I have to do it if I want to grow and if I want my business to grow. And if I can say some little thing today that can inspire you to grow or inspire you to be that little bit braver, to step out and to go after your dreams, then I've done an extraordinary job. But I've no idea. But be smart with your goals as well. Make them effective goals. Just don't throw something up on the board. When I looked at my first board, because I was told to do a dream board, and I looked at what was there, and I saw things on that board that just didn't connect with me. And I said, I wasn't going to achieve them because there was absolutely no connection there. So be very specific in what you want. If it's a car, know the colour, know the make, know the year, know what it looks like inside, know how much it's going to cost, know everything about it. If it's a house, the same. If it's a material thing, great. If it's a sense, if it's a feeling, be very specific. I hear people saying, I want more money. I say, okay, I'll give you a tenner. But that's the message you've put out to the universe. You wanted more money. I've given it to you. So be very specific when you say, I want more money. How much money do you want? When do you want it by? How do you want it to come to you? Make sure you can measure that you're getting close to that. Is your money increasing every month so that you're getting near what you want? Are you putting in the action to get that? Are you being realistic in the time frame? I say I'd love 10 grand next month. But am I being realistic looking at the action and activity I'm putting in? Am I being realistic that I'm going to reach that goal? And if I'm not, I just need to revise it a little bit. I need to hugely up my activity, or I need to just lengthen out the time. But don't change the goal, just be realistic. And make sure you date your goals, because dating the goals is everything. And I'm gone way over, so I'm going to rush on. I love this saying, give a man a fish and you feed him a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Your job as a sponsor or mentor is not to do for. It is simply to guide and show. Forever is everything there. All the books are there. And when I mention books, there's just 3 in particular I want to mention that I get my team to read. Rolf Kipp's The Most Beautiful Business on Earth. Have you read it? Rolf Kipp is the top distributor in the world. You'll see a picture of him now in a minute. He started like this. It's such a simple read, such simple messages in it. Read the book. The next one, Natalie Healy's book about social media. Myself and Facebook have had a very rocky relationship. But I'm getting there, not slowly. But that is a really, really good book because social media can catapult your business. And another one I love is Wes Linden's 79 Network Marketing Tips. You can dip in and out of this book. Now, that doesn't mean these books are the best of all. They're not. They're just what resonated with me. And they're what I encourage my team to read when they come into the business. Because I want my team to read and learn. Take responsibility. It's your business. It's your responsibility to learn it. It's your responsibility to practice it. It's your responsibility to build it. It's not your sponsors. It's not Forever's. It's nobody else's but yours. Step up to the mark if you want it and take responsibility. Be inquisitive. Be curious. Look at the amazing amount of talent that's in this room here, the people that are in this industry for years. Go and talk to them. Ask them for a little nugget of information, because that nugget could be just the catapult you need to send you off into the stratosphere of forever. Attend absolutely everything. I attend every training. I attend success days. I think I've missed 3 success days in 4 years, and they were due to family issues. So I attend everything because I want to learn. Learn, learn, learn. You're the only one that's in your way, and the only way you'll build your business is by growing. We all have our own limiting self-beliefs. We all have our doubts. But Forever, in its mission statement, has told us that you can be whatever you want to be. You can do it your way. So do it your way, but grow and become the best that you can be. Be a leader, not a follower. Get up and do it for yourself. Do it to show your team. Show them how to do it for themselves. Don't disempower them. Empower them. Just guide them and show them where to find it. Don't do it for them. Develop a good work ethic. Map out your diary. Put in the important things first. If you've family, they must go in. If you've already got a job, it must go in. If you already have commitments in there, put them in your diary first. Then see what's left. What time have you left for forever? And then make sure every single day you are doing something to touch your business, because this is a business. It's not a little thing on the side. Get your 7-day plan in place. When you look at your diary for the next 7 days, have you activity in it? If you haven't, you're not working forever. So why would you expect forever to pay you? But also, you're not showing your team right. If they're watching you, monkey see, monkey do. If you're not doing the activities, the same basic activities, they're not going to do it. And if they're not doing it, no momentum is building. If momentum isn't building, you are not going to move up the plan, you are not going to achieve the incentives. Action will change everything. Lay the foundations in the first 90 days. Your first 90 days starts when you choose it. It's not your first 90 days into the business. It's your first 90 days when you choose it. And the amazing thing about Forever is you can start your 90 days over and over and over again. Nobody is telling you can't. So master the 4CC habit. For those of you that are new in the room, CCs is case credits. It's simply a measure for every single product, so that Forever can actually compare my business here in Ireland to somebody who's doing a business in Australian dollars, to somebody maybe who's doing a business in Japan or Canada or wherever. It's the internal currency that measures us all to the same. And all we're being asked is to do 4CCs, which is the equivalent about €1,000 of sales a month. To achieve everything. It's just amazing. I committed in September 2013 that I was doing my 4 and I would not miss my 4. I have never missed my 4 because that's my commitment to me, not to anybody else. It's my commitment to me. And it's this, all that Forever asks us to do to achieve everything. And if you can do it and you can show other people how to do it, you will achieve everything that Forever can give you. That's Rolf Kipp. Isn't he really handsome? And all he says is it's a multiplication of 4CC. Even the people in this room that have got the huge checks, that's all they have to do is 4CC and coach other people to do the same. And they get everything. I'm nearly done. Believe in yourself. Focus on what you want. Think big and set goals. Do what excites you. Be like Jill. Jump around the stage. It's a wonderful feeling. Visualize positive outcomes. Let go of all that negativity. It doesn't matter what comes at you. Become resilient to the no's. It doesn't matter. You didn't have them before you asked them. You don't have them afterwards when they said no. You're no different. You're still in the status quo. But if you don't ask, you'll never get a yes. Don't hate, do everything with love. Put it out there. Share. Share everything you have because you'll get it back tenfold. Make time to relax and enjoy life. Life is a journey. It's flying by. Don't make it a drudgery. Enjoy it. Choose empowering beliefs. Feed your mind and body with good stuff. Meditate, because it's in that quietness that you'll find the answers. That could be a walk out the road in the mornings. It could be just sitting in the car waiting for somebody to come out of an appointment. That's your meditation. It doesn't have to be this thing across the legs and going, okay? It can be anything you want. Be grateful for what you have and be kind. Don't compare yourself to others. You're all unique. You all have your own journey. You all have your own road on this Forever journey. So be yourselves. Don't compare yourself. Be honest and work hard and work smart. Find your why, because that's your driver. That's your key. Invest in yourself. Go to your trainings. Attend your success days. Buy your books. Buy the DVDs. Listen and learn. Practice positive self-talk. Your mindset is everything. And get your priorities straight. Just never, ever, ever give up. It's so easy to give up. It'd be so easy for me to go back when I'm having a bad month, to just go back to my permanent pensionable job. But it would kill me. I would die inside. So how many of you are in jobs that you don't want to be in? How many of you are working and you want to be at home with your kids? How many of you are struggling for money? How many people do you know that are in those circumstances? And all you have to do is be brave enough to just tell them about this. Be proud. I am so proud to be involved in Forever because we work alongside a company that walks before us. They've paved the way. They've put the yellow brick road in front of us. We have to do nothing. They're always developing new markets, new products, new innovation. They're flagging and overcoming challenges for us. So they're paving the way more smoothly. They walk beside us. They support us every step of the way. They put infrastructure in place to support us. They provide us with amazing training. And they are always listening to us. Maybe not directly to me, but I might say somebody to my upline. They might say it. The GLT team, they're listening to them. They were forever business owners just like us. And they walk behind us. They have our backs. A 60-day money-back guarantee on products, underpinned by a 39-year history of growth and stability, huge credibility, and a world leader in the network marketing industry and in the aloe vera industry. They're ethical and fair in everything they do, and they encourage us to be the same. And they give us continual recognition and rewards. Look at the rewards that those people got coming across the stage. Isn't that wonderful? And all they're doing is their job. They're not doing anything spectacular. I don't know about you, but I didn't get any kind of recognition or rewards. I was very lucky to get even a thank you in the 30 years I was in the job that I was in. So be proud to be in Forever. Embrace it. No matter where you're on your journey, if you're just starting out, start your 90 days now. If you're a year in the business and things aren't going your way, that's okay. Start your 90 days now. If you're 5 years, 10 years in the business, and you're getting stale or you're beginning to get tired, don't worry about that. Start your 90 days now. Your 90 days starts when you want it. All those tools are there. But above all, be yourself. Be brave and bold. Step out and dare to dream. Forever are giving us that opportunity. My name is Finola Gallagher, and I'm extremely proud to be Forever. Thank you.